Hi, I'm G, and this is the G Spot. Hey, so I'm G from PJG Productions, and this is our first vlog post. And we are starting a vlog because we need to upload videos daily. And our usual format, which is to write scripts for everything we do, cannot be done daily. It takes too long. So we figured we would try vlogging. We hope it goes well, but I'm going to be completely honest. I really have no desire to do this. We like to play characters at PJG Productions. None of us really enjoy putting ourselves in front of the camera. But Jay said I need to start pulling my weight more because him and P are doing P&J Talk and they do a lot more. And so I was assigned to do the daily vlog. The thing about not wanting to do a vlog is that I am an introverted type person, and I don't have a desire to necessarily talk to other people, or talk in general, or listen to other people. And I heard a lot while I was younger that maybe I should adjust my attitude with that. Introverts in general it's rough for them because we live in a society that celebrates extroverts, which happened, when cities started to form and everybody, instead of working on farms and, quietly in remote areas and such, everybody started gathering in big office buildings. And so introvert type personality traits did not do well in this environment. They're quiet and sit in a corner. And in these new office environments, what people really enjoyed, obviously, were people who were friendly and warm in crowd-like environments. We all enjoy that when someone's confident and talks and can say some anecdotes at a party. We're all drawn towards that person. So those were the qualities that were revered in our society because of this move to offices. And those qualities are good in offices, but unfortunately introverts were put under the rug. And what eventually happened is if you grow up as an introvert, people look at you and tell you you have to change because you have to get along better in society. This is unfortunate because introverts have just as much to offer society as extroverts. And so I've become really blunt about my preferences as an introvert because after listening to people talk to me for so long about how I should be different, I thought, all right, well, I'll give different a try. And I did for like a good 10 years. And like, honestly, I tried all sorts of different things. And, it's against my nature to act like an extrovert. And the more I push myself to act like an extrovert, the less I become a very unproductive person and kind of unhappy. So I don't bother really trying to push myself to be anything that I'm not anymore. And there's kind of a movement right now in society. You could certainly find it on social media if you look in the right places to respect the introvert and for us to start realizing what we did to introverts and start making a place for them in our society. And I think that's really great. And I suppose in a way maybe I'm being a voice for that, but that's fine. I would do that. But anyways, that's why I don't really want to talk to the camera. However, we have a lot of plans at PJG Productions. We're definitely growing and going to continue to grow. We got a lot of steps to take. We want to be putting up material at a quicker rate and developing longer short films. Putting other people than ourselves in our films, that'll be exciting. A big step we can't wait to take is adding a female lead to our short films. This will really give us a lot more room in our writing and where we go with our short films, so that'll be exciting. So anyways, we have a lot of plans, and vlogging seems to be a way to stay competitive on YouTube, and we are certainly willing to do what it takes to stay competitive. And we'll do what we can to continually and constantly improve this blog and keep it entertaining. We're really not sure what an entertaining vlog is. We're not sure if we're entertaining as people, we really just don't know. So, so that's what I'm doing here. I could update you on what we're doing at PJG Productions, which we're currently finishing up our next script. It's called Clone Stories. We're going to start filming that next week, and it will be out in the middle of January. It'll be our longest short film yet. Hard to say, but looking at about 12 or 15 minutes. We're really excited about that. The script came out great, and we're excited to tell the story. So that'll be somewhere around the middle of January. P&J are currently looking for some movies to review because they have not been active for a while. We did get caught up in a side project. It was a really large short film that involved a cast and crew and stuff. And we spent about 3 months on it actually, but it did not work out. That's part of the delay in our videos. Words from Kay is on a little bit of a break because of our holiday schedule, and it's becoming hard to film her right now. And we've also come across some poems that we feel might be, I don't know if I'm looking at the camera enough. I'll try to start doing that more. We've also come across some poems that are probably a bit too intense for Kay, and I might be reading some of those on this, just because I don't know really what else to do on this. And I suppose that's it for updates. We are also on Patreon now. We found Patreon, which is a great site to help support creators. If you've never heard of it or checked it out, I would highly suggest, whether you're a creator or viewer, to head on over to Patreon. They're great, and everybody should support them, creators and viewers. So head on over there and check them out. It's award season. We've been trying to beef up our social media presence and keep our followers more informed on industry news and the such. And we talked about it, and we're not going to do that with award season because we really just don't care about it. We never really get into it. We might check out who wins the 4 or 5 main Oscar categories. We're just not into awards, so we won't be covering any of that. What else can I tell you? Not really sure. Should I read a poem? I could read a poem, I don't know. I really wanted Kay to read all the poems. No, yeah, a decision was definitely made that we're not going to let her read these poems. You want to talk about PewDiePie's bullshit? That was kind of fairly interesting, right? I don't know. His complaints were unbiased. The bell alert is completely different than the subscription alert. The bell button is completely different than the subscription button. Maybe that's what I should say. They're not the same thing. Hitting the bell button is not a double subscribe, just so people know. When you hit someone's bell button, you actually get an individual email for every video they upload. And that's not what the subscription button is. I did have a bunch of ideas to talk about, but I can't think of them. I'm up to about 10 minutes too. I suppose that's long enough. Oh, well, I will say, we definitely are open to feedback, and especially for this monstrosity of a format. If there's certain things you'd like to hear us talk about in the vlog, that would be greatly appreciated. If you provided a topic. We'll talk about anything. It's partly why it's called the G spot, because we're just gonna say whatever the fuck we want. We're definitely not going to have to deal with editing ourselves if we're gonna present ourselves not in character. Not that we edit ourselves in character either. We don't like editing. No, censoring. We don't like censoring of any shape or form. So we just don't do it. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll read a poem. We'll see how it goes. I think the poems are much better when Kay reads them. I felt like there was something else I was going to do for this. The thing is, at this point, I don't want to prep for this because that's the whole point. We need a format that if I start prepping, I'll get really caught up in it, and it just will take a long time. It'll be two updates a week. We need a daily update, and this is the only way to do it. I mean, I made a list, but I don't know. Then I just left the list because if I start updating a little bit every time, I'll add another step to my. If I start preparing, then every time I'll add another step to my preparation process, and I'll want to do it better and better, and we'll be moved to 3 episodes a week, and we're really shooting for 5. We're not going to do a vlog on weekends, so 5 updates a week. Maybe we will do them on the weekends. I don't know. Maybe we'll do them twice a day. I doubt it. So I'm going to read a poem. I'm not going to use the format that Kay uses because I imagine you can guess with everything I've just told you. Misery. I only number them for Kay. Oh. Misery. I tell myself you hate me. In this way, I can make it through my day. It's just fucking horrible. Ugh. Misery. I tell myself you hate me. In this way, I can make it through my day, without your name worming a hole in my brain. Misery. I tell myself you hate me. In this way I can make it through my day, without your name worming a hole in my brain. If I allow even a trace of hope, I do not walk through my day, I mope. The what-ifs, the miscommunication, the where did it all go wrong, the questions are endless, and all I know is without you, my days are long. What am I to do about you, the one who feels like my other half? Is the one who life says I cannot have. This disturbs me in a deep place, and in my mouth it leaves a bad taste. For I did not ask to be here. I did not ask to be mentally and emotionally queer. I looked around with disdain at everything I found, until I found you, to whom my heart instantly bound. This world, it truly is fucking cruel. No rhyme, no reason, or accepted rule. No justice or concern, no relief for the burn. If you were happy, it would be easier to see. But in reality, we are 2 lost souls, each stuck in our own misery. Yeah, so I imagine Jay was going through some heartache when he wrote that. All right, so I think we're wrapping it up for the day, and this has been the G-Spot, PJG Productions daily vlog, and hopefully we get better in the future. Oh, and we're going to plug our stuff because we usually don't plug our stuff because we like to just present the material. We don't want to bother you with marketing when we present you with material, and that's wrong. We're not supposed to do that, but we're going to try to stick with it as long as we can because we like it. But so for the vlogs, we're going to market ourselves. So I'm going to say, like like the video, subscribe to us, and you really should, because we put good shit up and you should see it. Subscribe and bell us. Yeah, bell us. And what else should I tell you to do? We have if you've never seen anything at PJG, if you've never seen anything at PJG Productions, we do movie analysis with P&J Talk. There's a bunch of movies up, great movies, where they tell you about the themes and the analysis of the movie. We do Words from K, which is a poetry reading, which is probably better than the one I just gave you. And we do short films. We've done 2 of them so far. Origins, which is about 3 or 4 minutes, and the Cemetery Siren Project, which was one of our favorite projects we've ever done. We really love it. You should definitely check that out. It's about 6 or 7 minutes. And that's it. We have a lot, as I said in the beginning, we got more short films coming out, more P&J Talk episodes, and definitely more web serials. But I'm not sure, I might as well mention it now, which is one of our goals is we need to move to a better, bigger space. We don't have a lot of recording time because noise around us, and we don't have a lot of recording space. And so once we're able to move to a bigger space that has a more controllable environment, we're really going to start to expand, including bringing in a female lead to act with us, and a lot more web serials, including comedy. We want to get some comedy in there. All right, so I need to go nap after being so extroverted, and I guess I'm going to see you tomorrow. Oh, God. This was the G-Spot. It's just fucking horrible.